Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the home screen tricks on POCO M7. Okay, to launch the Customization Mini, all we need to do is to hold on an empty space on our home screen, just like that. In here we can quickly change the wallpaper, add the blur effect for our wallpaper, add some widgets, and then open up the settings. Let's begin with wallpaper, that's the first thing. In here you can see a store from which we can download some wallpapers. I should take a look. This list is pretty long. You just need to be aware that for some of those wallpapers you'll have to pay. Some are for free, for some you need to pay. If you want to add your own and personal wallpaper from a gallery, to do it, click on My Account, select Wallpapers, click the plus button, click that you allow, and now you can add the photos from your gallery to use as a wallpaper. So let me quickly add some. Let's change the wallpaper. Oh damn, we have the ad. So we have to watch it. It is pretty annoying, but yeah, we cannot skip it. Let's say that I want to add this one. Click on apply. You can set it as lock screen, as home screen, or both. I want only have it on the home screen, and as you take a look, it has been successfully added. We have a beautiful wallpaper right now. And now, if you go into a wallpaper, you can also change the themes if you're interested. And again, for some themes you have to pay, some are completely for free. Now let me show you how to add the blur effect. For your wallpaper, select the effects and enable the blur right in here. Some people like that effect, some people don't, so it's up to you. Do you want to use it or not? In my case, I don't want it, so I will unselect. I like my wallpaper. And now, the widgets. In here you have a whole list of possible widgets that you can add. The difference is in the size. For example, we have the TikTok widgets, the Temu, AliExpress, Xiaomi Home, Mi Video, Upvote, etc. So I'll just take a look. This list is pretty long. So let's try to add some widgets, maybe the calculator, but from what I can say, it's pretty big. 4x4, that's the size of the widget. So let's add the calendar maybe. Simply hold it. Sometimes you'll have to make some space for the widget. You can see behind the widget that area. That's the area that is required to add the widget on that place. So when I will release right now, my widget has been successfully added. If you want, you can of course grab it and place it on any screen that you want. I'll stick it to that place. If you want to save it, click on done, and now our widget has been successfully added. If you'll click on that, the calendar app will be launched. So now we have a quick access to it. Let's hold, and now let's go into the settings. In here you can also change the transition effects. We have the slide, the crossfade. Maybe let me switch to that screen so you'll be able to see the difference. We have the slide, the crossfade, the tumble, page, the cascade, rotate, and the cube as custom transition effects. Let's select the rotate for now, click on done, and now it has been successfully added and we have changed the transition. Looks pretty cool. So that's how we can change it. Now back into settings. We can also set this screen as a default one. Currently this one is selected. You can see the home icon below, and for now I can select this screen as a default one. We can also enable to fill the cells of uninstalled apps. That feature is pretty useful. I'll tell you why. That's my opinion. Let's say that I would uninstall the Netflix right now. Normally, a gap in here would appear. So we would have a free space between OneDrive and the Asphalt game. So when this feature is enabled, filling the cells, one of the apps will jump into the place of the Netflix to fulfill that gap. Everything will be done automatically. Let me show that. I will uninstall the Netflix. Actually, I don't need to uninstall it. I can only remove it. And as you take a look, just like I was saying, the app that was next to it jumped into the place of the Netflix to fulfill that gap. If this feature would be turned off, a gap in here will appear. So in my personal opinion, it's worth having that. If you're interested, you can also lock your home screen layout. Now it's impossible to move anything on every screen. Sometimes it's good because let's say that we have created our perfect home screen layout and we don't want to change it by a misclick. That's the moment when you can lock your home screen layout. If you click on more, you can select what will happen for -1 screen. -1 screen is basically the thing that if you're on your main screen and you will slide to the left side, that's the -1 screen. So in here currently I have some articles, and you can change that. What will happen? That's called Google Discover. You can select the upvote, or for example, you can completely turn off that feature. So if you slide to the left side, nothing will happen. Okay, now we can also change the home screen size. 4:6, 4:7, or 5:9. So as you take a look now, we have a lot of space on one screen, but the icons are really small. I'll stick to the default 4:6. Back into settings, more. We also have double tap an empty spot on the home screen to look. Let me enable that. And down below you can change the system navigation. You can use gestures or buttons, or you can also enable to show the memory status. I'll stick to the gestures in my case. Actually, also if we have the type of the home screen, it can be with app drawer or it can be classic. If you have the classic mode, you won't have the app drawer. The app drawer is basically the list of apps that appear when you slide to the app side. That's the app drawer. In here you can see all of your installed apps. If you will have the classic mode, you won't have that, and all of your apps will be stored. And they will be placed on your each screen. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.